comprehensive guide for students preparing for their HLLQP, Harmonized Life License Qualification Program, exams, focusing on study strategy, mindset, technical skills, and specific exam details. Optimal study strategy and resource allocation. The primary focus is on studying efficiently to get the best bang for your buck. Prioritizing study materials. Highest recommendation. Attending live boot camps and crash courses is the most recommended study method. Next best. If live classes aren't possible, the best combination is watching the need-to-know videos and reading the study notes. The study notes are a summarized, point-form version of the dense textbook. Using practice exams effectively. Mock exams versus chapter quizzes. This is a key strategic point. Mock exams are good for a general overview of your knowledge but make it hard to pinpoint specific weaknesses. Chapter quizzes are more effective for identifying problem areas. They are shorter, cover specific chapters, and a low score on a particular quiz tells you exactly which chapter's content, in the study notes, videos, etc., you need to review. Pivoting to chapter quizzes if you find yourself taking mock exams repeatedly without seeing improvement. Recommended study process and exam order. A clear, structured approach is laid out to build knowledge progressively. Recommended exam order, the swimming pool analogy. Ethics. This is the kiddie pool. It's the easiest module and teaches the fundamental language of the industry, insured, beneficiary, etc. Accident and sickness. ANS, this is the next step, where you learn the core principles of how insurance products work, policy delivery, riders. Segregated funds. This module introduces the world of investments, RSPs, TFSAs, risk levels. Life insurance. This is the deep end. It combines complex insurance and investment concepts. Taking it last is crucial because you will have already learned the fundamentals of insurance, from ANS, and investments, from seg funds, making it much easier to understand how they work together. The Study Practice Certify Loop. Study. Attend classes or use the recommended self-study materials. Practice. Take chapter quizzes to find weak spots and mock exams to gauge overall readiness. Aim for a score of 70 to 75% on mocks before attempting a certification, as real exam scores are often slightly lower. Certify. Take the official certification exam. Repeat. If you don't pass, repeat the process. Identify the chapters you were weak in, restudy that material, and raise your practice exam standard, e.g., aim for 80%, before retaking the certification. Managing test anxiety and mindset. A significant portion of the session is dedicated to the psychological aspect of test taking. Reframing anxiety. The speaker urges students to reframe test anxiety into more manageable feelings like stress, worry, and fear. This reframing allows you to feel you can handle stress, deal with worries, and face fears. Practical strategies. Preparation. Fuel up, eat to stabilize blood sugar, get enough sleep, and have your computer and test environment set up early to reduce last-minute stress. During the test. Remain positive. Don't let one difficult question derail your entire exam. Focus on the questions you can answer. Breathing. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath to calm your nerves and think more clearly. Caffeine. Be mindful of caffeine intake, as it physically mimics and can amplify the symptoms of stress and anxiety. Perspective on failure. Failing a test does not define your value as a person. It is simply a data point indicating you need a higher score next time. Failure is a stepping stone to success, just like a child falls when learning to walk. Don't let it become more than it is. Specific guidance for the ethics module. Key strategies for ethics. Master the search function. This is the most critical skill for this module. Answer to the golden standard. When given multiple options, always choose the one that represents the highest possible ethical standard and is the most comprehensive action an agent could take. Learn the language. Use this module to solidify your understanding of core industry terms. Search governing bodies. Always search for terms like FINTRAC, Assuries, and CCIR when they appear, as their roles and rules are hard to memorize perfectly. Core insurance terminology defined. Beneficiary. The person who receives the money from the policy. Claim. The official request made to the insurance company for payment. Insurer, the insurance company providing the coverage. Insured, the person whose life or health is covered by the policy. Contingent beneficiary. The secondary beneficiary who receives the money if the primary beneficiary is no longer living. Technical skills for exam taking. The search function. Shortcut. Ctrl+F on Windows, CMD+F on Mac. Strategy. Search for specific, unique words from the question or answers. Avoid vague terms. If you don't know a term, search for it. Split screen for practice. Use the Windows key plus arrow or the equivalent on Mac to have your mock exam on one half of the screen and the textbook on the other. This is for practice only. Official Certification Exam Interface. It is a single full-screen window. You switch between tabs for the exam, textbook, and calculator. Critical tip. In the official exams textbook tab, you must click the magnifying glass icon to make the search bar appear. Avoid the advanced search options, match case, whole words. Certification exam rules and regulations. Number of attempts. You get 3 included attempts per module certification. Consequences of failing. A 4th attempt must be paid for. Failing a 4th attempt on any single module requires you to redo the entire HLLQP course from the beginning, including repurchasing it and repassing the certifications for modules you had already passed. This makes the 3rd and especially the 4th attempts extremely high stakes.